Hi you guys, this is Beauty Bees. I'm Iris and I finished a nail polish. Let's talk about that first. This is from Sally Hansen. It's their Insta Dry nail polish in Cosmic Blue. I know it looks like there's a little bit hanging out at the bottom there. Actually, it looks like there's a lot of it hanging out at the bottom there, but I can't get any more out, or at least I can't get a nice coat of this. Anything that's coming out is now kind of thick and gloopy, and I don't care enough about it to add thinner. I'm really excited. I kind of, in my mind, had the goal of finishing 4 polishes this year, and I'm at 2. I didn't put that in stone though, so if I don't finish any more, I'll still be fine, but I'm really happy to have another one gone. This is a beautiful polish. I loved it. I thought it made such a pretty topper, and then towards the end, I did use this as a full manicure and a full pedicure, and I thought that it was gorgeous. While it looked very blue in the tube, and I always thought that it gave kind of a blue glow to the nails, when it's by itself, it pulled very silver and very interesting. I really enjoyed it. So I'm a little bit sad to see this one go. However, I finished a nail polish and I'm super excited about that. The other nail polish that I've been working on to finish is from Kiko, and I can't quite make a new line today. I think I marked this just a little bit low last time, so though I've used it at least 3 times since my last update, twice for full pedicures and then at least once, and I think twice as part of a Skittle Mani, I can't make a new line. I am hanging out just below the current yellow line though, so I would say that I probably have 2 months-ish left with this polish. It's not a very big polish. This is a 7mm size. Supposedly these are full size, however, I don't know of too many other brands that call 7mm sizes a full size. I mean, I've been working on some of these Deborah Lippmann polishes as well, and these are 8mm for the minis. So this is a very small full-size polish, but that's fine. I have too much nail polish anyway. I'm not going to complain about paying a little bit less for a mini. Okay, so those were the 2 polishes that I had in with the intent to finish. I didn't introduce this at all because I was way too excited to get into my empty, but this project is split into 2 pieces. I have 2 polishes at any time that I am working towards finishing, and then I have 5, but somehow it's become 6. Not really sure how that happened, but I have 5 or 6 polishes that I'm just trying to get to 4 uses on. So the goal is to work some things out of my collection entirely while not neglecting the rest of my stash, because I have quite a few really lovely nail polishes that I want to get at least a little bit of use on. So let's go through the polishes that I have reached my 4 uses on. The first one is Sprinkle Sprinkle from Sally Hansen. This is such a cute polish. I've actually used up quite a bit of it. I would say that I'm a little over half done. I can start to see the brush tip through, or at least the brush head, through the polish, so I've used up a good chunk of this. It is a white Crowley with blue, yellow, and orange, and the yellow and the orange glitters are a little bit on the neon side. It's really cute, it's thick, it's a pain to work with, an even bigger pain to remove. I really struggled with this the first month that I had it in the project because I was trying to use it as full manicures, and I feel like it didn't last as long as I wanted it to, looking as nice as I thought it should for how much effort it took to apply. But then this past month I did this as a pedicure, which I thought was really cute. I've really been liking the white, or I guess this is actually a really light pink, though I think it's only light pink because it's been stained over time by the glitters. I did that as a pedi, and I've been really enjoying that look on the toes. I also used this as part of a Skittle Mani, and I brought in colors that really reflected the blue, the orange, and the yellow. If I took a picture of that, which I really hope I did, I will put in an image. But I thought that was really cute too, and just having this on a couple of nails on each hand made it a lot easier to deal with and made me not as annoyed because I could strategically choose fingers that tend to stay looking good a little bit longer. My thumb is almost always the first thing to chip, and my ring finger. So if I have it polished that I know looks bad quickly, I'll kind of try to avoid those two fingers, and it works out really well for me. And it's amazing actually that I just painted these last night, and I do have a big old chip on my thumb, and it's starting to chip on my ring finger as well. Not sure what I do with my left hand, but something that I do is a nail polish killer. Okay, so that was one polish. I've reached 4 uses. I have a few others. Let's pull those because I am wanting to talk today, and I wanted this to be a quick video. So next up, we have Deborah Lippmann Senorita. This is a red. It is the shade that the little dots on my ring finger are today, or, you know, the shade that the chipping ring finger is. It is a red. There is a bit of pink to it. I don't think you can really tell that with my manicure today just because it's sitting next to a really, really bright hot pink. But this is a nice color. I tend to like reds that have a little bit more pink or a little bit more orange to them rather than like a true straight red, and that definitely fits the bill. It's a fun one to work on. Next we have something that was just totally out of left field for me. This is from Sally Hansen. It's their Insta Dry Pride collection. Here Comes the Sun, and it is a yellow cream polish. This looked surprisingly nice in just 2 coats. It was pretty easy to apply. At first I thought it was kind of on the thin side, but I don't know if just adding a little bit of air from applying it thickened it up just enough or what, but I used this a few days ago and didn't have any problems whatsoever. Didn't even find that it wanted to run or pool on the nail, much less drip off the brush the way it had the first time I used it. This is fun. I don't think it's a super flattering color on me, but this sunny yellow is so cute and pretty. I really enjoyed topping it. I found a glitter in my collection from Color Club. I don't know. I'll try to find the name, and if I took a picture, it'll be up there. It was really cute. I quite enjoyed that. I used it on my toes. I used it as part of Skittles. Just a really fun polish to use, and one that had been sitting in my collection for about a year probably without being touched, and now I've used it 4 times and found that I really enjoy it, which is exactly what I want from this project, so I'm really happy with that result. And then the last polish that I'll be rolling out is from OPI. I don't know what this polish is called because it doesn't have a sticker on it, but it is sort of a mauve shade, like a rosy mauve. Really nice neutral shade. I don't love wearing this by itself. I mean, it's fine by itself. It's very professional, office appropriate, but I like to play with this and add maybe a stripe of another color, or one thing that I really enjoyed was topping it with a bunch of different glitters. I feel like this is just the prettiest neutral backdrop for so many different colors of glitter, and that was really fun to play with. So I enjoyed using this a lot. I could totally see myself later on in this project bringing this in as a polish to finish. It's really small. It's 3.75 mils, and I just don't think it would be hard to use up because A, it's 3.75 mils, but also because it is such an easy shade. It's a shade that I love mixing and matching with others, and I think I could have a lot of fun with it. So there are the 4 polishes that are rolling out. I have 2 additional polishes that will be sticking around for another month. Both of these are at 3 uses currently. So first we have another Deborah Lippmann polish. This is in Stone Cold. And this is the light gray. It might even be reading as white on camera. That is on my nails today. Really pretty color. It's kind of a nice basic, not super easy to work with, and it takes 3 coats to get a really nice, smooth, opaque finish, but I've enjoyed using it. So one more use to go with this, and then the other polish that I have is from LA Colors. This is their Mermaid Magic polish in Mermaid. It is a teal base with a lot of green shimmer in it. This, I'm amazed this is like a $3 polish because this is gorgeous in 2 coats. It is opaque and it's just so shifty and pretty on the nails. It really does have quite a bit of depth to it with the blue with that green shimmer. It's almost to the point where sometimes I look at it and I think it's green with blue shimmer, but it's just so shifty and pretty. This will stain your nails a little bit. That's pretty common for teal colors, though I find it stains my nails less than most teals do, which again I think is really surprising for an LA Colors polish that I got at Walmart for $3. Okay, and now we get to the fun part, rolling in the new polishes. For the first one, I actually already have one use on because this is on my toes right now. I just applied it last night. This is Ness from Zoya, and it is adorable. It is a cream green that has a little bit of a blue tone and a little bit of an almost pastel vibe to it. It's really fun. It's bright without being obnoxious. I think it's perfect for this time of year. Actually, I think it would be even more perfect for like April into May, but we're past that, and I'm not waiting another year to roll this into the project because this is stunning. I have it on in 1 coat on my toes today, and I could definitely use a second coat. I'm probably going to apply it after this. It's a really pretty polish. I am so excited to use this 4 times. I think it's going to be really fun. Next up, we have a coral red shade. This is Diana from Miss Show Beauty. I looked that up one time. And it's mostly red. It has a little bit of an orange to it, so it's more of a poppy shade rather than a true red. We were just saying I tend to prefer that. I think these bottles are adorable. They look like little perfume dabbers, and I'm really gonna enjoy this. I think this is a really lovely summery take on red. I think this would look great on the toes, great on the fingers. I don't foresee it being a problem at all to get to 4 uses on this because it's beautiful. I have 2 purples that I am bringing in. I kind of felt lost without a purple last month. It affected me more than I thought it should. So first up, we have this shade from Deborah Lippmann. It's I Put a Spell on You. Now this is a really interesting shade. In the bottle, it looks like it's a purple with a strong like blue-green shift to it. And on the nails, it is pretty close to a colorless polish with that blue-green shimmer. I have worn this before. I found that on my nails, it was like that purple actually worked as like a rosy or lavendery corrector shade, so it just made your nails look a little bit nicer and healthier, but then you still got that really intense blue-green shimmer at some angles. It was such a cool effect. I wore it as a full manicure, and then I had a little French tip of a deep, practically black purple. I loved it. I thought it was so cool. I'm definitely going to wear it that way again. And this is just such an interesting polish. It doesn't give me at all the effect on the nails that I thought I was going to get from the bottle, but I don't even care because the effect on the nails was just so neat. And then the last polish that I'm rolling in for 4 uses is another purple, because I love purple. This is Subspace from Leisha's Lacquers. Here it is swatched out. It's definitely more of a red-violet color, which is different than a lot of the purples that I tend to be really drawn to. I really like a periwinkle or a purple that is almost an indigo, so something more on the reddish side of purple is a little bit different for me. And this has reflective glitters in it. It is a little bit rough to the touch. I would definitely want to top coat it. And it's a little bit sheer as well. I think in the swatch I have 3 coats. On my nails I would probably just need 2 because, I mean, the swatching things always look more sheer than they do on my nails. But here is how it looks. This is so fun. I think it'd look great on the toes, great on the fingers. I actually did a really nice job, I think, this month of picking shades that would look good as manicures or pedicures. Sometimes there are some shades where it's like, I think it's going to look like I have foot fungus if I try to put that on my toes, but I think these are all going to look really cute both ways. Now let's get to the last polish, the new polish that I will be trying to finish off, and this is another Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. I have an ungodly number of these. I have like 25 of these nail polishes, and they're not super big either. They're some of the older polishes in my collection. That's why they keep coming up in this project. But this is in the shade Moonstone. It is a topper, and it is a clear topper with a strong blue shine to it. I mean, look at the way those little blue glitters are catching the light. Actually, I think these are technically shimmers rather than glitters because they're really small. But it's beautiful. This can go over a wide variety of polishes. I've never tried this over a green, a blue, or a purple where I didn't like the effect. And I love green, blue, and purple nail polishes. That's probably what I'm wearing half the time. And I'm sure it would look good over this gray. I think this will be really fun to play with. I can see myself topping a lot of different manicures with this and loving the way it turns out. So I am right at the top of the word Insta-Dry right now. I will mark it after this video, and hopefully next month I will have some progress to show on it. And there's my update. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy this project. It's been a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoy watching these updates as well. If you do, consider liking and subscribing. You might like it around here. And I hope that I see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day, y'all.